Hey everybody, it's Friday. Welcome back to the Kettlebell Hour. It is the end of the week. The weekend's here. But before it gets here, let's get a workout in. We've got a good one for you. It's short and sweet. There's only 2 sections, but they're rocking. We're going to get out the doubles today, which always creates a little more intensity. So we've got an entire chain of exercises we're going to run through with the doubles. And we're going to work on our one-arm long cycle, which is one of the kings of the kettlebell sport world. So 2 sections, they're both rocking, they're short and sweet. First section 15 minutes, second section about 10 minutes, some good stretches. We've had a hell of a week. If you've done the Wednesday workout and the Monday workout, you're a little beat up, I know I am. So short and sweet today, we're gonna get out some medium weight doubles and rock this chain. A chain meaning 1 rep, one after the other. Okay? A ladder would be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A chain would be like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Go. And that would be a cycle. Go around again, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That would be a second cycle for X amount of cycles, for X amount of rounds, depending on what you're doing and how heavy the weight is. So check out this complex today. We're gonna do a double row, a deadlift, and then we're gonna be hopping back and forth to transitions so we can swing the bells up properly for cleans and squats and the double half snatch. Okay? So let's go over first hopping back and hopping forward on the bells. Okay? If for any reason you can't get this, you can totally do the workout not hopping and just clean them off the floor and do stuff like that. But you'll see a lot of this in the single bell complexes, so I'd really like to spend a second to teach this and just show it, kind of clear up a couple questions on that. So when I'm hopping back and forth on the bells, let me back that up a little bit. So in order for me to swing the kettlebells up to the rack position, I've got to have them in front of me, right? I've got to tilt them back, and I've got to get a good hike. Then I can roll the bells up to the rack, and that's also how I set them down. Okay, so the kettlebells are about 8 to 10 inches in front of me. Okay, to get that transition, I have to hop back and forth. Let's say we're doing our rows and our deadlifts. Well, those exercises start with you right on top of the bells, with the bells directly in between your feet. And then some of the swing-based lifts, like the clean or any swing, it'll start out here. So it creates a problem. How do you transition that? Number one, you don't have to. You can just clean it off the floor. Or B, you can hop back and forth. So that would mean, like, let's say I just performed a deadlift, and I've got the bells down, and then I want to do a clean. I have to put my weight on the handles and flex my arms, make them straight, lock them out, and physically hop my body back. Then I can tilt the kettlebells and do what I need to do, which will be a clean or a snatch. When I get done with these and I'm setting them down, we know how to roll them in here and return to the start, like we're going to do at the end here, but we've got to hop forward. So I hop back to the exact same position that I would be doing my sumo deadlift in. Okay? And just that can be an exercise worthy of some practice. Hopping back, cleaning the bells, setting them back down, hopping forward. Deadlift them, hop back, clean them, deadlift them. So that's one start point where the bells are in between my feet. Practice that, hopping back to a good spot where you can clean or snatch the bells. Returning back to the ground, hopping forward back to that exact same deadlift position without any kind of fidgeting, transitioning, repositioning. If you can just land it, bam. From the deadlift, bam, right back to your swing, even better. Those are called transitions, and can be kind of critical when you are doing chains and complexes and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to have Coach now demonstrate our complex today. We're going to put together a row, a deadlift, then we're going to hop back, do a clean, a squat, and a snatch, and then hop forward. That's the end of one cycle. For the workout today, we're going to put that together in a 4-cycle situation. Okay, and that takes about 1 minute and 15 seconds, 1 minute 20 seconds just to do that. Okay, we should all be finishing in less than 90. So we're going to start a new round every 2.5 minutes for the actual workout. But can I have Coach now demonstrate the complex of the day, chain of the day? So the first 2 lifts are going to start with her right above those bells. So go ahead and come forward, deadlift position. The row and the deadlift are number 1 and number 2. It's kind of always a go-to if you're going to do a double bell complex. They're right there for you. Give me one double row. Good. Return them. Now one sumo deadlift from the same position. Return them back to the ground. Now she's got to hop back. Clean the bells to her chest. Squat them and snatch them. And here's the big dog, the double half snatch. Boom. Return them back to the start position that you got them with a swing motion. Now she's got to hop forward. That would be the end of one cycle, because then she could come back around and begin again with the row. Okay, so with proper transition, you should be able to get around that. Okay, and go from one to the next to the next. We're only doing one rep of each, so the pace comes kind of quick. You may want to practice a few sets. But we got row, deadlift, hop back, clean them up to your chest, squat them down, snatch them up. And then we got to return the bells and hop forward. That cycle we're going to do 4 times. And that should take you somewhere between 1:15 to 1:30, depending on the weight and how smooth you are at the transitions. Okay, longer than 1:30, and you're going to want to maybe pause because the rest periods may not be long enough for you. Okay, so this is a 5-rounder. 1:15 work, 1:15 rest. You up for the challenge? Okay. Good, good, good. So we're going to set our timer up at 2.5 minutes. Go ahead and clear your space. Make sure you got a pair of dumbbells or 2. If this gets kind of easy for her, you know, we're going to up her to the 12 kilos, and if those are still easy, we're going to up her to the 14s. We got 5 sets. I recommend the first round you do a weight that's difficult but doable, and then you can adjust as we go for the next 4 rounds. But make sure you get through round 1 cleanly and accurately with a difficult but doable weight. Okay? Let's do it! Okay, center stage coach now. Set 1, guys. We're starting with the row and the deadlift and the hop back. Let's roll through this complex 4 times. Chain 4 times. Okay, set 1 in 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead. Row them, deadlift them, hop back, clean them to your chest, squat them down. She's going to open the stance back out and snatch them up. Bam. Return them back to the ground in the swing motion. Hop forward. That's 1 cycle. Row. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean. Front squat. Half snatch. That's 2 cycles. Return the bell down. Actually, now it's 2 cycles. Row. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean them to your chest. Squat them down low. Bam. Snatch them up high. 3 cycles down. 1 more. Row. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean. Front squat. You can choose to move the stance in for that, but you just got to move it back out for the half snatch. Bam. Hop forward. And she's good. Just over 1:15. Nice job. So she's going to be able to rest for about 1:15. Adjust your weights now to what's going to be difficult but doable. How was 1 round of that? Okay, okay. I'm going to give her about 1 minute break. If you need to adjust your weights in between these rounds, now's the time. I can, at some point today, she's going to do those 12s. She is. Maybe not this round, maybe next round. Pretty strong workload. So if you're working with heavier bells, you're probably finishing at about 1.5 minutes. Feel free to take the rest you need. If that's not enough for you, feel free to take more. Hit the pause button. Otherwise, we're going to start in about 30 seconds with the second round. Okay, we want big power in these exercises, like good, strong, 1 repetition at a time sets. If you get to the point where your reps are falling apart, technique-wise, consider going down. And if you're getting through this, all 4 chains, and heart rate's not up and you're not really feeling anything, consider going up 2 or 4 kilos. Round 2, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Double row. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean them to your chest. Squat them down low. Open the stance. Snatch them up high. Return the bells to the ground. Hop forward. That was one cycle. Row. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean. Once you get the flow, you just start kind of getting into it. Snatch. Return. That's 2 cycles. Let's go again. Row. Sumo deadlift. Hop back. Clean. Squat. Snatch. 3 cycles down. Return the bells. Hop forward. Row. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean. Squat. Half snatch. And nice. That was 4. You got that pretty darn good time. Pretty darn good time. She finished rather early. Okay. Take a little break. Should have got a good cardio shot from that. And that's kind of how you incorporate all these things into a chain. It should go from one movement to the next with a rather seamless transition. And the better at transitioning you are, usually the smoother and the better you're going to be at these. If your brain is constantly just thinking 1 rep at a time, it's hard to do. You kind of got to get several of them down and your brain's just thinking about one little part of it, you know?
Maybe use your partner to...
Yeah, sometimes if you have a partner going. I'm taking a day off, by the way.
Use the
Coach is beat up.
Use the kids. Or read that there.
20 seconds, guys. She's going to go up on the weight now. So 12 kilos, 10 kilos look a little easy. You've seen her lift before, so we know. But 12 kilos is going to challenge her a little bit. 10 seconds. So just because it's heavier, don't go into panic mode and start speeding through. We still want quality of rep, even in the face of fatigue. Round 3. Row them. Deadlift them. Hop back. Clean them. Squat them. Snatch them. Ooh, there's 1 cycle. Return them. Hop forward. Row. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean. Squat. Snatch. There's 2 cycles. Here we go. Hop forward. These are smaller style bells, so she's really got to be careful she doesn't roll her wrists on these. If you're working with the more hard style bells, that happens. Sport bells for the win. Big snatch. 3rd cycle. Boom. Last cycle. Come on. 1 row. 1 sumo deadlift. Hop back carefully. Clean them to your chest. Squat them. Snatch them. Whoosh. Return them. Woo, that one got hairy. 3 down.
The smaller ones are harder.
Yeah, if you notice the smaller ones, you have to go down. They're lower. You have to go down deeper. Do you want any chalk? You good? Okay. Vic and chalk, by the way. Yeah, heart rate's a lot higher now. So now that we've got a difficult but doable set of weights, and there's usually one exercise in these chains or complexes that limits how heavy you can go, and it's usually the snatch. So I think she could probably go heavier on the other lifts, but her snatch looks like it's maxed. I don't want her going any heavier. We're getting a good cardio response. She's making it all the way through. If I just regulate her rest periods, cardio is going to be fine. 20 seconds, guys. She's going to roll a 4th round, stay with that same weight. If you need longer break, take longer. I'd rather you take longer break, but have a heavier set that's clean. At the end of the day, light bells are just no fun. 5, 4, 3. You good? Okay. Row them. Deadlift them. Hop back carefully. Clean them. Squat them. Snatch them. Here's the big one. Whoop. Return the bells. That was one cycle. Row. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean. Squat. Snatch. Return the bells. That's 2 cycles. Here we go. Row them. Deadlift them. Check your technique while you're here. When you get fatigued, things start to get a little lazy. Tight squat. Hard snatch. 3 cycles down. Last one. She needs to be tight and tough here. Row them. Deadlift them. Hop back carefully. Clean them hard. Squat them strong. Snatch it fast. And return the bells. Hop forward. You're done. Minute 10. That's strong set. 4 down. You should be finishing your sets and being a little bit winded, assuming your technique is good enough for all those exercises. You built, you're as a female capable of working with 8 to 14 kilos on that would do the job. Men, 12 to 18, 12 to 16. Like to see you up at the 16s, men. Adam, Walfred, Jeffrey, Steven, Joe, Zeke. Okay, heart rate's still a little bit high. Okay. This is the 5th set, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Last one.
Last one. 20 seconds. Okay. We are going to stomp through this round like it's round 1. Fire up, guys. 10 seconds. If you need longer, take longer. Otherwise, let's shred this last section. No loss of aggression, no loss of technique. Here we go. Row. Oh, hold on.
Sorry.
Row. Restart. Row. Deadlift. Hop back. So much easier on the hop back when you got the competition bells. Squat them. Open up. Snatch them. 1 cycle down. Return the bells. Row. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean them to your chest. Squat them strong. Snatch them high. Okay. 2 down. Row. Deadlift. Hop back carefully. Clean them up to your chest. Squat them low. Snatch them high. Return the bells to the ground. Woo. Last one. Row. Deadlift. Hop back clean. Squat low. Snatch high. Hop forward to finish the cycle. Oh. 5 rounds down. They were all between 1 minute and 15 and 1 minute 30 seconds. That's what I've got programmed for today, 5 rounds, because we're doing clean and jerk. If you're having fun and you want to go an extra round, bonus round, go for it.
Oh, maybe you gotta do.
In fact, yeah, I'll do the bonus round. I should do one.
Oh, you got 16,
Oh,
yay!
this was 16. One round for coach. I'm beat up, so we'll see how it goes. Dry my hands a little bit.
Chokes right there.
Oh, yeah. I will use the Vic and chalk today. Ghetto chalk job. I don't want to make a mess on my floor, so I'm just doing one of these. Woo, here we go.
Seconds.
A little
5,
taste of my own medicine here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Roll. Deadlift. Hop back. Clean. squat. Snatch. And the last one. Pop back and clean and squat. Snatch. And done. Yay. 1 minute and a half.
That rocks. Those rock.
Good job, man.
Woo! 6 rounds. Take a break, guys. Woo! That's a buster. Okay, she's taking a break apparently. So, grab some water, catch your breath, rest 3 to 5 minutes after something like that. More like 5 minutes. Hello. Say hi to everybody with your nice cone. Come here, Nikki. Come on. Come on. No? Mommy's gone? Come on. Nikki, come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, show everybody your cute hat. Right there. Right there. Oh, she wants out. She has to go to the bathroom. That's what. Okay. Okay, guys, next section. Let's talk about it. The long cycle, or clean and jerk, depending on if you're a sport guy or a just regular Joe average fitness guy, the long cycle and the clean and jerk are the same thing. Long cycle is what they call it in more GS, Russian competitions. Over in Europe, you'll hear more long cycle, but clean and jerk and long cycle are the same thing. So it's a combination of the clean and the jerk, obviously. We've been working some technique on the jerk. In fact, there's a tutorial up from last week, a quick little 4-minute guide guiding you through the dips and the under squats and everything. If you're not confident in your clean and jerk, review that. That should help you with this section. What we're going to do is perform 30 seconds of work on the right, 30 seconds on the left, and then 30 seconds break. Typical Bolt training format, kind of like how we did on Monday with the snatch. We're doing it today with the clean and jerk. So you got the doubles out of the way. The singles are probably going to feel light at this point, and that's why I like sticking them in here. So 1 arm long cycle, 30 left, 30 right, only 30 break. Okay, so if you're going heavier, it's going to be a rough set. So I recommend medium with a fast pace or heavier with a slow pace. Okay, 5 sets. Okay, okay, little demonstration.
Okay.
So we're going to clean the bell to the rack. I'm going to attach my elbow to my hip where I have a good launch. When I dip and launch, this elbow is attached, so it kind of goes with it. That's going to be the critical part of the clean and jerk. You do not want to clean this thing up over here and then do your jerk like this with the hand, and it's just a mess. Cleanly, it looks like this. On the way down, you do not have to stop in the rack. You can just roll right off. On the way up, you do have to stop, fixate in the rack, and straighten your legs. Then the jerk can come. Okay? So we're going to work that 30-second sets. Feel free to move your weights up and down, ladder them, or go with the one you know you need today. Which is what? 14? So I'm going to give her a 14 and a 16. She'll probably flirt back and forth between those two. Section 2, 30-second sets. 1 arm clean and jerk. She's probably going to average 6 to 8 reps per arm every interval at the lighter weights. It'll be less than that when she gets heavier. Okay? Set 1, let's just kind of feel it out with 14, see how she does. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds on, First side. 1, 2, 3. Nice, heel stomp. 4, 10 seconds. 5, you can have one more in the bank here, and then change sides. A 6, hand-to-hand switch, and she's on the right. 1 clean, 1 jerk, focusing on that under squat to catch the bell. 2, and you'll notice there's a significant stomping of the heels like I talked about in the jerk instructional. Once you've launched and you get up on your toes, there's nowhere else to go. Up on your toes, you got to spike the heels down. You have to slam the heels. That's how you get under the bell fast. Last one. Boom, 1 down. Take 30 seconds off. So she's average, so she get about 6. This lift is pretty slow. It takes 4 or 5 seconds just to do 1 rep. So it's not like you can keep the quality of rep and just get astronomical numbers. No, it's pretty close. It's like a Michael Phelps swimming race. Everybody's within a couple reps of each other. Okay, set 2. Start on your left again. Okay. Clean. Jerk. Clean. Jerk. That's 2. Come on, guys. Work that bell. Heavier bells, you're going to be going slower than this. 4. 5. 6. 7. Ooh, good set. And that hand switch takes 4 seconds, you see, so it kind of like takes a whole rep off. 2. And she's sprinting now, working, minimal time in the rack. 3. Halfway. 4. This exercise works all the muscles of the legs, the pulling muscles, and the pushing muscles. One of the absolute best full body single exercises you can do. 2 down. Walk around for 30 seconds, kind of catch your breath. Now if I had her go with the 16, I would have her go much slower. Like when the bell comes up to the rack, I would have her take maybe 2 breaths or 3 breaths before firing 1 jerk, and she'd only get 3 or 4 in the interval, but they're going to be good, they're going to be clean. We're going to stay with the 14 now. No? I'll go 16, okay, okay. She's going to get it. Rack, breathe once, breathe twice, fire a good one. Clean it strong. Breathe once, breathe twice, fire a good one. Ooh. She don't need that breath. Go for it. Boom. Whoop. Off kilter. Weird one. Those will happen. Don't beat yourself up. Just recover and keep going. Switch me, so just a couple. When you start to get your heart rate up high and your cardiovascular is getting kicking, heart rate up there, it's difficult to keep your tension and your technique right. That's one quality of a kettlebell lifter. You kind of need to get yourself in these states of fatigue and work on it in these states to get better at it. Keeping your composure, not panicking, going faster, and jeopardizing fixation. Yeah, just do it. Okay, so she went pretty fast on that, Still got fixation in the rack and the lockout. Commonly, you'll see people when they go heavier, they just start forgetting the rack, the lockout, the breathing, and it's just a mess of a set. To keep the good technique, composure, fixation, rack, all through that heart rate and fatigue is difficult. That's what's hard in kettlebells. 3, 2, 1, 4th set. Okay. That was a fast pace. If she wants to go slower, she totally can. 1, 2, 3, halfway. 4, that jerk is fast right there. Boom. 5, last one. Watch that heel stomp. 6, 1. Watch the heel stomp, guys. 2. She stomps the heels and locks the bells at the same time. 3. 4. Stomp and lock at the same time. 5. 6. Last one. 7. Good set. Kick an ass. Is that set 4 or set 5?
4.
That's 4, okay. We have one more.
I tried 20.
She wants to try the 20. She said, oh.
Not sure.
Okay.
I might hit 4.
It's okay. You're going to rest longer in the rack. Three, 2, 1. 5th set, last one. She's going heavy, 20 kilo. Boom. The last set of the day, guys. Lay it down with a long cycle. 3, half it. Same pace. 4, 5.
Last one.
Woo. Good, good, good. She had to switch. Smart. Here we go. Last 30 seconds, guys. Get what you can. 2. This is why I recommend the strong hand go last. 3. So when you're in those states of fatigue, she's got her strong hand up. That thing ain't going to let her down. 4. What do you got? 5. And take a break. Good job. I think the shirt has something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe. It gives me a power.
These silhouettes are just, imaginary people. There's leprechauns and Irishmen, and there's some good luck in this thing. We're going to give Coach a little break. So you see what happened is we went from the medium weights and the faster paces to that would be, I consider it a heavy weight for her, 20 kilos, 45 pounds.
Very heavy.
And she still kind of kept the same pace. You start sprinting through those things, your heart rate jumps very, very fast. So it's to your benefit that you get your technique better so you can use the heavier weights and get what you're looking for out of these workouts. It's all fun and games until it's heavy. When the kettlebells are heavy, the simplest thing I put on the board can be very, very difficult. Conversely, if I put something really, really difficult on the board, but you go really, really light, you just took the hardest workout and there's not going to be anything really happening there. So you got to kind of find the right tool for the job, the right kettlebell for the workload that you're trying to put out. If I'm having you work for 2 minutes or 3 minutes in a row, the weight's not going to be the same as when we just do 30 seconds. The heart rate's going to be different, the grip's going to be different. There's a lot of X factors kind of going on.
Yeah, it works good a lot of it because its heart rate goes keep on high.
Yeah. If you're looking for more of a cardiovascular effect, medium weight, faster pace. Sprint that thing. Okay, a couple of stretches for you guys. Come on, Coach. We're gonna tilt the camera down a little bit, face the floor. Okay, can I have you kind of lay right in the middle here? Let's just cut her heart rate a little bit. So we're gonna do a little bit of static stretching. Kind of work on the areas that she just hit with the kettlebell. Spine, hamstrings, mid-back. Okay, can I have you scoot forward just a little bit? Just a little bit. And turn on your side facing me, actually. Turn on your side, turn on your side. Yep, I'm gonna have you bring your knee up 90 degrees. Bring that thing down to the ground. Hold it down with this hand. Bring the knee down first before you turn. Bring that back, yeah. So now turn over and exhale when you get over there. And when you get there, take 2 or 3 long breaths. This is called the Bretzel stretch, half of it at least. Okay, the last half, can I have you take that right hand and grab your quad here? Just like that. Give your quad a little stretch. Can you get your shoulder back a little bit? And do that same style of breathing where you take a big breath in and then exhale all of the air out. Big breath in. All of the air comes out 100% of your belly. About three to five of those breaths. And then all the air is exhaled. And in that exhale, you try to just elongate and stretch that extra inch you're trying to get. The breathing is what helps relax the muscle. Okay, go ahead and try the other side now. You at home can do a few more. We're going to probably, 30 to 60 seconds per, but you can do longer. Okay, let's get the knee down first. Hold that baby down. Now can I have you grab your quad? Up here at the toes is usually better. This knee needs to be at 90. Right there. Hold that down with your hand. And then, yeah, you can really get a quad. Pushing this back, you can get a quad stretch. Pushing the shoulder back. You're really just kind of fighting to get that shoulder back like this.
How about the neck?
Oh, neutral or, yeah. You can turn toward me, actually, your head. Like, look. Yeah. Okay. Call the Bretzel stretch. This should be spine, quads, T-spine, low back. Okay. You at home need longer, take longer. Same breathing pattern too. Big inhale, long exhale. All the air is blown out. Okay, now, can I have you go to number 2? We're going to go to the reach through. Can I have you take a kneeling position toward the counter? I'm going to have you go on your knees. And I'm going to have her do the classic. This is for the scapula and the back of the shoulder. I'm going to have her reach through with the hand. And back your knees up a little bit. Back. Yep. And actually, can you grab it palm that way? Yeah. And then here we go. She's going to reach that hand under as far as she can. And with the kettlebell, you can kind of get a drag effect. I don't actually want you to drag the belt, but you can kind of anchor yourself with it and get a much tighter tug on the scapular region on that side. The knees need to be directly under the hips here, not like too far back, make it a weird position. Okay, same breathing, big inhale, long exhale. 30, 60 seconds per side. You can do longer if you're at home. There you go. Let's try the other side. I happen to have a bell over here for you. New 24 kilo that Candace just brought back. Thank you, Candace. There we go. There we go. And you can see it's getting a big stretch on this whole shoulder region here. Same breathing. If you need to tilt your head under that, go ahead. Should work. Okay, that should be good. Let's move on to stretch number 3. And I'm not a yoga buff. It's called, we're going to take the cat-cow, cat-camel, camel-cow. Regardless of what animal we pick, we need spinal flexion extension. So this also helps with your lockout a lot too. Can I have you turn sideways so I can see this? Back up a little bit, back up a little bit, back up a little bit. The knees are going to be right under the hips. We're going to stretch the lats and the lockout. I'm going to put her basically in a lockout from that same position. Okay. Not enough room here. Let's get rid of these. Scoot those things back. Now, I'm going to have her wrists over the top of the bell slightly, like wrists in flexion, not extension. They can be neutral or flex, but not extended. Now, I don't remember what they call this animal, but the one with camel. Cat. Can you now go to the camel or the cow, whichever the opposite way. Arch. Bring your head up too. Okay, and as she's doing that, I'd like her to straighten her arms and get almost where her arms are the longest part here. And you're sinking your head down in this socket. Boom. Boom. See how long my arms are on that? Hollow your back out. come down, hollow the back out. And when you go into that hollow position, you should feel a really extreme stretch in your lats. Come down again. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I'm trying to get right here in these things. And that's where we as kettlebell lifters have usually some issues getting the bell back and up there. Fantastic stretch for them. She's a little tight in the lats. And you can also wiggle side to side too, if you feel like one side needs it. Okay, last, can you sit on your butt?
Okay.
Spread your legs nice and wide. And I call this the pancake or the bad Saturday night. Go ahead and can you, with the toes flexed up, can I have you reach forward and just grab and hug that bell? And keep coming forward, keep coming forward, keep coming forward. And at some point in this, with her leaning forward, especially the older we get, we lose flexibility in the hamstring here. So here's a good basic after workout static stretch for the hamstrings. Just sit, spread them, lean forward.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, I know. Okay, now come back up to neutral. Now set your back where you're in a neutral back and then lean forward into it, instead of just rounding your back and leaning forward. Set your back more neutral and then lean forward into it. And you can't do as much, right? Much more difficult.
I have to go this way.
I recommend practicing both, but you're gonna have one a little stiffer than the other one. For kettlebell training, you're gonna want the spine neutral as you lean into it. That'll stretch hamstrings bad. That's the same way you would hinge into a swing or hinge into a sumo deadlift. Yeah, a little bit goes a long way. You may not need very much on this. You notice in the first one, she rounded her back over and she could get all the way down, no problem. But when we put her a little more upright, erect, hamstrings kicked in much earlier. Okay. Good job, coach. Come on up. Wow. Good job today, everybody. That is flows, chains, and complexes. Friday, the 13th, 2020. Oh, no. Friday the 13th, 2020. You all be safe out there. I hope to see each and every one of you Monday.